What's up, friends? My name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. You can call me whatever you'd like. I forgot to turn this light on. Hey! Oh, I left it on and now it's dead. Alright. Well, you're not going to get much fill light on this side of my face today. Welcome to Friday Fun. I don't have like a huge planned event for this. Maybe we'll build the tinywhoop over here in the complete mess that I have made. Maybe not. We'll see. Righteous FPV was first, Riot 9 was next, Expander, No One FPV, Chopper FPV, Dead Chicken, Expander again, Ed K, Pedro Tomei, One Vision Aerial, Chris Quad, Andrew S, Lost Sync, Paul McDonald, Cameron Dasso, Chris FPV, and Riot 9 again. What's up, friends? If you want to talk directly to me in the chat, all you gotta do is type CiottiFPV. If you're watching this not live, leave a comment and I'll talk about it in the next live stream. That's one of the things that we do really early on in all of these live streams is look back at the comments from the previous video. So I'm clicking the buttons to do that right now. Our last stream was Whoop Wednesday, and yeah, hey, by the way, this is my full-time job, being a full-time FPV weeb is hard. I need everybody's help. Head on over to CiottiFPV.com, click some of the affiliate links before you do orders, jump onto my Patreon. It's only 10 cents a day, which is $3 a month. There's some other stuff there. Buy yourself a sticker on Etsy. Buy yourself a shirt on Teespring. Do something. Click thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm selling sticker packs, $10 via PayPal. It's going to be a Micro King sticker, CiottiFPV logo sticker, and a magnet. $10. Shoot me a PayPal with your address and 10 of your finest American dollars, and I'll send you some stickers. I've got the stamps right here, so I'll actually send these out on time. If you want to talk directly to me in the chat, all you got to do is type CiottiFPV. When you do that, it'll light up an orange like this right here. You don't have to type an @ but you can if you'd like. So what do we got here? Previous live stream comments. Apache Smoke Woods Tupper says, "Hi Ciotti, what's up? Great live stream that I missed again about the ELRS not binding." Joshua Bartle mentioned on the news that 1.05.52 Tuesday 16. There's a spec sheet. So we looked at the spec sheet at the end of the stream. I guess Apache probably left this message while he was in the middle of watching the stream. Thanks for figuring out for me what kind of whoop I'm going to build and fly this winter. Glad you fixed the image. It was hard to watch. Stay safe. What image? What image? Oh, I think because of the on Whoop Wednesday we were flying around and we figured out that my Apple Time Machine was blasting 2.4 and shitting all over the video. So I think that's what Apache's talking about there. Stevie says, "Hey Aaron, thanks for the correction earlier. I was referring to the TrueRC Singularity that just came in from Pyrodrone. Hugo must be reading your mind. It is 20 millimeters versus 28 and no lock. Fits under the canopy like they were designed together." By the way, I go by Stevie because when people try to read my last name, they just stop and stare and look up helplessly. Awesome, Steve. I got to meet Steve at Salt Lake City. He was like, he absolutely saved my ass by bringing a charger and his smart controller. Wild! I can't believe that TrueRC changed the length. That's really cool. I love that. Coffee Dev says, "Bruh, I dealt with similar shit with the home warranty on my oven. I called them for warranty repair. Repairman came and said the main board is out, discontinued, and warranty should replace the oven. Warranty people collected the original main board and rebuilt it to avoid paying for a new oven. Took 3 months for my oven to work again. Good lord." We were talking about how I was having... When Maggie bought this house, it came with a year-long home warranty that we're trying to use as much as we can. And it's just been a little bit of a nightmare. Rock Touching commented and said, "Hey Ciotti, what is the best tinywhoop camera right now?" In my opinion, it's the Nano 3, the Runcam Nano 3, which is the one that comes with the Mobula 6, mainly because it's the lightest. And the image is fine. Like it might not have the best image. From what I've heard, the Caddx Ant Lite has the best image. But it's significantly heavier. Let's take a quick look at the difference in weight between the two. So this is, we're gonna handicap the Runcam Nano, and oh no, we don't have to. We'll do it in the small Well, let's just look. This is the 4-bolt canopy. This is the stronger canopy that comes with the Mobula 7 ELRS. It is 2.3 grams. The 3-bolt canopy that comes with the Mobula 6, I was going to say, it sat there on 2.0 grams for a little bit too long there. 2.1 grams. So 2.1 grams for the canopy and camera here. This is the lightest canopy that you can put the Caddx Ant Lite in. And that's coming in at 3.2 grams. I know that doesn't seem like a big difference, but it is a big difference on a 20-gram rig. That is roughly a 5% decrease in weight. So if you blow 5% in weight up to like a 600-gram 5-inch freestyle rig, we're talking about a 30-gram difference. And a 30-gram difference on a 5-inch freestyle rig is absolutely noticeable. And on these little tiny whoops, a 1-gram difference is absolutely noticeable. So yeah, in my opinion, it's the Caddx. I'm sorry, the Runcam Nano 3, which comes in the Mob 6. To be really honest, just like even if you already have a tinywhoop, just buy a Mob 6 ELRS. It's gonna come with arguably the best AIO, the best camera and canopy setup. The frame is junk, but spend $3 on a Meteor 65 frame and you're good to go. And if you get the ELRS one, you can get it with the 0702 26,000 kV motors, which are just awesome. So yeah, Mob 6 ELRS, like for $98 or whatever it costs, it's just absurd the amount of value that you get out of that rig. Paco's Pete says, I'm new to FPV and just bought a Cobra X box goggle. What I see is a nice image down a tunnel, like watching a TV set in a dark room. What I would like to know is, with a pair of, say, Fat Sharks or DJI goggles, will I see an image closer to my field of vision and not the tunnel effect? I do not know anyone who has goggles. My experience with box goggles over the first, almost 2 years of flying was that... So I had Eachine VR007 Pros, I think they're called, and it didn't seem like the field of view was about right. The problem was the focusing distance that my eyes had to deal with was just all wrong. I don't know if it was, so there's a in all the box goggles there's a Fresnel lens, and I think that's in there to change the focal distance. And I assume that it's there to push the focal distance back, right? Like if there's a TV screen right here, right, which is what a box goggle is, your eyes are gonna have to focus like really shallow, and that's not good for your eyes. The Fresnel lens, I assume, helps that situation, but it didn't help it enough. And every box goggle I've ever tried is similar, where my eyes have to focus really close, and it got so bad that I would drive out to go fly, I would fly a bunch of batteries, and then on the drive home I would have trouble focusing on the car in front of me. My eyes were so used to focusing really close that I would have a really tough time on the drive home being able to focus on anything. And I have perfect eyesight. I always have. A little bit less perfect now than it was when I was, 18, but hey, when your age more than doubles from that, go figure. But when I got my Fat Shark HD3s, I didn't necessarily notice a difference in field of view, but I noticed a huge difference in my eye comfort, and I've never had that issue again driving home. I can fly as many batteries as I want, and it's just completely fine. 10, 15, 20 batteries, and my eyes are not fatigued. I don't have a headache. The other thing, I was getting headaches too from the box goggles. So your main question, Pacos, is about field of view. And I don't know what the field of view, and that's an easy solution. You just look up a spec sheet on your Cobra X box goggles, and on the spec sheet it'll tell you what the field of view is, and then just look at Fat Sharks. There are different Fat Sharks with different field of view options. So yeah, if the main concern is field of view, and it sounds like you want a wider field of view, there you go. All you got to do is look up what your field of view is on your goggles now, and then find a set of Fat Sharks with a wider field of view, and away you go. Mr. Huggy just commented that Cobra X is 50 degrees. 50 degrees is a hell of a wide field of view. So you're not gonna find Fat Sharks with that wide of a field of view. DJI goggles might give you that wide of a field of view. They are a pretty wide FOV. FOV is the acronym for field of view, by the way. So when you're looking at the spec sheet, that's what you're looking for. FOV, field of view. So yeah, but everything else that I talked about with box goggles, maybe that's what you're not digging about the box goggles, is that this weird focusing issue that they seem to have. But yeah, there you go. That should answer your question. Tri-State Drone Service says I can't. Sam or Tony said that's spam. Riot 9 replied to Paco's Pete with Fat Shark HDOs. Give a closer image so you look at the entire screen. Be an analog current DJI goggles. Give a big IMAX type look around, some black on both sides, but can seem like the screen is too big. Look around to see elements on the screen. So yeah, there we go. CiottiFPV.com for all the things. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier. CMYK is dropping the Linktree link. Thank you, dude. Speaking of CMYK... That's I stole that from Mighty Car Mods. Go subscribe to them. It's the best rotary and off-roading channel on the internet. That's an inside joke that only people that already watch that channel will get. They're a car channel, and they're the best car channel on all of YouTube. I asked them for permission to use that, and they never got back to me, so I was like, well, I'll use it. Look at these huge Micro King stickers. CMYK surprised me by sending these on over. They're glossy. I've never gotten... they're from Sticker Mule, so they're awesome quality as always. But they're glossy. I didn't even know that they had glossy stickers. And they're huge! So... I hate to... I'm tempted to start throwing them in to the little sticker packs for $10, but then I would basically be punishing the people that got the sticker packs already. Like, I don't want to, like, punish the early adopters. So, we'll do a different sticker pack with... well, how about this? When you do your sticker pack, when, not if, but when, you send me, you PayPal me your $10 for the little sticker pack, in addition to your address in the notes field, tell me which one you want. Do you want the gigantic glossy one, or do you need or do you want the small round matte one? There we go. So the sticker pack can come with either or. Make sense? $10. CiottiFPV.com. Scroll down, PayPal button, and I'll send you some stickers, and you get to choose. The other stickers, just in case you just joined us, the sticker pack is also going to come with my new logo that CMYK designed as a sticker and as a magnet. And you can put the magnet on the back of your car and just be ultra fucking legit. And hey, if you get some stickers, put them on your car, and then when you're out flying, take a picture with the sticker in the frame and tag me on Instagram or Facebook. Instagram. I don't really use Facebook anymore. And if you tag me, I will share it, and then a bunch of people will see it because I have a half-decent Instagram following. And then maybe you'll get some more subscribers. And that's really all that matters, right, is the number of subscribers you have. The more friends you have, the better of a human being you are on Earth. That's definitely how it works, right? It's just, life is just one big popularity contest, isn't it? Right? That's how it works, right? If you have a lot of friends, you're a good person. There's definitely, the worst people on Earth are definitely not the people that have the most friends. What's up, chat? Let me get caught up here. No One FPV says, hey folks, hey, it's CiottiFPV. He also says, now all you need is black and red cape, call yourself Count CiottiFPV, and go with the shady look. What? Where did that come from? That seems too specific to be just a random thought. CMYKFPV says, yo, what's good, Collective? Ramdongo says, I've been watching Mighty Car Mods and have never seen that ADD CiottiFPV equals therefore you own it. Therefore you own it. So that little ad is from their second channel, MCM2, where they used to do like almost hour-long, like just hangout sessions. They'll just sit on a couch and talk. I forget what they called it, but yeah, it's from their second channel. I think it's called MCM2. MCM is Mighty Car Mods. So yeah, order your sticker packs via PayPal and tell me which Micro King sticker you want, big or small. You pick. The other stick end box is back. So all the stick ends are back in the building. All of the M3 and all of the M4s. To anybody that hasn't been around, I bought one of every single stick end that is available on the internet, on the whole of the internet, in both M3 and M4, and I put together a big kit here, one kit with M3, one kit with M4, and then folks that have joined my Patreon for $3 whole a month, 10 cents a day, they get full access to the Discord channel, and they're gonna get access to a Discord text channel called stick. What's it called? I need to refresh my memory. Don't switch. It's called. It's in the Patreon only, and it's called Dickens. I just straight up called it Dickens because I'm 8 years old. And if you go in the Dickens Patreon only text channel, there are instructions on how you can borrow either the M3 or the M4 stick end kit. Basically, you cover shipping. It's donation based. If you want to send me 20 bucks, that's awesome. If you want to send $4, basically $4 will cover the shipping to you. If you only send me $1, I will probably still send it to you, but do me a favor and send me $4 so that at least I'm not losing money on the deal. But if you join the Patreon for $3 and then you send me $1, it's all good. Yeah, that's how it works. So you can try. And all of the people that got these two kits were like, yo, this is brilliant. Like, this is absolutely the only possible way to figure out what stick ends make any sense for you. Rimmy Tim, Dan Maurer, actually was doing a live stream with the kit. And he was like ranting and raving, like, this is amazing, like being able to try all of these out on your radio, to see, like, because not only is it like which ones your fingers like and your brain likes, but certain radios, like the end of the stick travel, will prevent certain stick ends from like getting all the way, like going to full deflection. So yeah, like different radios will literally work or not work with different stick ends in that respect. Admittedly, you very rarely will go full deflection into a corner. You pretty much only ever go all the way to the side or up, right? Like you very rarely go into the corner, but I would be very annoyed if my stick ends would not allow me to go into the corners, Who cares if you're actually ever going to use it or not? It's all about feeling good. It's not about flying good. It's about feeling good. You got to feel good. And if you feel good, you're going to fly good. Maybe not. But at least you'll still feel good. Maybe. I mean, when at higher levels of sports and just things that are difficult to do, like the amount of time that you put in becomes less important, and like your mood and your like mental state has a lot to do with it. Like if I'm feeling really good and I go out and fly, I do actually fly better. So, it is all about feeling good. Maybe I shouldn't show this. Well, I already showed it. This is from T-Motor. They contacted me and said, somebody from T-Motor actually jumped into one of the Whoop Wednesday live streams, and she messaged me after the live stream. She was like, that was really cool. By any chance, are you interested in testing out a tinywhoop propeller for us? And I was like, hell yeah, everything I've tested with you guys has been great so far. Let's keep it going. It was, I replied with that because it was somebody that I haven't talked to before over there, so I wanted them to kind of like make sure that, they know that like I've worked together with them before and I'm not just some rando on the internet screaming, yelling, and cursing. Yeah, these are them. These are the tinywhoop props. I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to like hold them up to the camera, but what I am going to say is that they're identical to the Gem fans. Yeah. So, because of that, they're great. So I can, like, I will fly them for sure. But yeah, they're going to be great. So T-Motor's got some tinywhoop props coming out, and they're going to be absolutely fantastic because the GemFan triblades are absolutely fantastic. And these look absolutely identical. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not completely identical. But... okay, hold on. They're very close. They're very, very, very close. Do I have a 3-blade that's off? No. Here, let's just pull one of these. They're going to come in different colors. And, you know, as we know, color matters. When it comes to propellers. That is. Come on. Come over there. I'll use my WeHa chip lifter, which should be called a tinywhoop propeller remover. Link down below in the description. All the links in the description are affiliate links. Affiliate links are a really big deal for us creators. So next time you're ordering anything FPV related or on Amazon, try to think about your struggling content creating buddies and hook us up. Oh, I removed the wrong one. I removed a counterclockwise when I want to look at it clockwise. My God, this little WeHa chip lifter, it should be given an award for best tinywhoop prop remover. Alright, so let's see here. They're not the same. Okay, I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. They are not the same. They are similar. And you're gonna think that they're the same, but they are definitely not the same. It is definitely not the same. There's more going on the trailing edge of the blade. And there's more going on the front and the back of the blade, actually. Interesting. There's, how can I describe this? It's kind of more three-dimensional. And it looks like it's a little more pitchy, too. That's pretty cool. So yeah, but again, like I said, very, very similar to the GemFan triblades. And the GemFan triblades are absolutely awesome. And I have a sneaking suspicion that, and this is not confirmed in any way, shape, or form, like, don't think that just because I'm sponsored by GemFan, I'm actually saying something that's true here. I really don't know the answer to this. I've asked, and they refuse to tell me. I think GemFan makes T-Motor's props. Because T-Motor props are always the best balance, not the best, but they are always better balanced than, they are always just like GemFan, the best balanced props. And they look like GemFans, and they have similar colors, and so, yeah. That's pretty cool, man. That's a, let's check weight. That'll be interesting. I have a sneaking suspicion that they might be heavier than the GemFan props, but we can figure that out right now. Come on! Usually I can get the props off with my bare claws. I mean my bare hands. See what I did there? Whenever I say bare hands, I giggle because I'm a weirdo. And because it just makes me laugh. Because, you know, like in my head, I'm spelling it B-E-A-R, hands. Something wrong with this guy. 1.0 grams for 4 of the GemFan triblades. This is going to be the same. This scale is not accurate enough to tell a difference. Hold on. Hold on just a second. 0.9 grams. Let's put the GemFans back on. The T-Motors were 0.9 for 4 of them. Hey, easy, easy. Jesus. Wow, no, they are lighter. The gem fans are actually now coming in at 1.1 gram. Yo! T-Motor getting the job done. Okay, now I'm excited. Now I'm excited. T-Motor tinywhoop props. They're off to a really good start. Looks like they're made by Gemfan. No better than that. No better manufacturer than that. Again, that is just a guess. Lighter than the Gemfan triblades, which is amazing because the Gemfan biblades perform hysterically well, and I think a big part of that is how lightweight they are. Speaking of, let's get a weight on those, just so that we can talk all the smack. Here's 4 Gemfan biblades. Wow, that's not much lighter. 0.7 grams for 4 of the Gemfan biblades. But again, we got to think about percentages here, right? 0.7 grams versus 0.9 grams. That's huge, right? Like, you blow that up to like a 4-gram propeller, and that's the difference between 4 grams and 4.4 grams. That's huge. That's a huge difference in propeller weight. So this is damn, yo. So these prototype, and also keep in mind that these are prototypes. Maybe the final version of the propeller will be heavier. Maybe it'll be lighter. I doubt it'll be lighter. But yeah, these are prototypes here. Good lord, yeah, these could be the best tri-blade tinywhoop props. So we'll give them the old Ciotti Destructo-matic session and see how they hold up. Hell, we could maybe fly them tonight. If it gets too late to do a proper tinywhoop build over here, what I'll do is I'll just kick the motors off of the. This is the Mob6 ELRS with the janky antenna. The bell separated the other night, Wednesday night, and I can't get the bell to come back up. And so, yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to pull these motors, and then maybe once the motor is off, I'll be able to fix the bell, the magnet ring on the bell specifically. And what we can maybe do on this rig is put the... nope, we can't put these on because I soldered on the newbie drone plugs. There's got to be a set of motors around here. Ooh, the EXs. We can put the EX0802s on this guy, and we can... oh, that's absolutely what we're doing tonight. That's absolutely what we're doing tonight. We're putting the EX motors onto this, and then we're going to put these new props onto this, and we're going to head-to-head it. All right, hold on. Let me put a couple batteries on a charger, because that's actually really exciting. The EX0802 motors weigh exactly the same as the 0702 motors. The only problem with the EXs is they're not as durable. But they've got a bunch more stator volume. So maybe they're durable enough. And yeah, lost my train of thought. I don't want to crash those EX motors hard though, because they're going to end up on this Mobula 7 frame, because I think on this frame it'll protect them, because the battery lays lower than the motor base. But we talked about that on Whoop Wednesday. I'm not going to dive down that Vietnam again. That didn't make any sense. Man, it's really bugging me how dark the non-lit side of my face is. So really quickly, like, I'm just gonna throw an LED light up on this light stand, and all will be right with the world. So I got one right here, and I'm putting it on there, and spin it up, tighten it down, loosen this, point it at my big silly face, and there we go. Turn it on. All right. Now there's some shadow detail over here. See that? Without it, this is without it, this is with it. It's actually a little too much right now. Let's bring it down just a little bit, which is good, because that'll let the battery run a little longer. And now I was just looking right at it, so I can't see anything. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That's better. Yeah, awesome. That is absolutely what we are going to work on tonight. As long as I can find those motors. Where did I put them? There they are. Okay. I'm just going to start cranking on this thing. Because otherwise, I'm going to get all hung up on... No, hold on. End of mailbag. We got to do the end of mailbag. After mailbag, I'm just going to start cranking on this thing. I'm going to put it right in front of me here. Last item in mailbag is a really exciting one. This is a box from WeBLEEDfpv. We were talking on Whoop Wednesday about this, and it has arrived. It just got here as I was rushing home from doing 10,000 things. Oh, guys! Look what I did. Look what I did last night. Bench cam. Oh man, you're barely going to be able to see it. You're barely going to be able to see it. But those two walls over there, look at the difference. Hold on, let me turn the lights on. Onto incandescent color. Look at the difference. Oh God. Look at the difference in color of those walls versus the ceiling. Those two walls are now officially lunar surface matte paint. There you go. There you can kind of tell it. It's pretty gray, admittedly, but yeah, this wall and that wall are now painted. First coat. I got to do the second coat. I bought slightly better quality paint for the second coat. Yeah, see the difference? This wall over here is like regular, whatever the hell it was painted, like just like off-white, whatever. So yeah, that's the boring wall. And then look at those gray walls, yo! It came out really decent. It definitely needs a second coat. I was not pushing hard enough with the roller. So there's a couple spots where it's like really deeply, where the texture is really deep, where I didn't quite get it. Speaking of deep, I've been getting caught up on The Boys. If you're not watching The Boys on Prime, and you're not squeamish, you should be, because it is amazing. It's one of my favorite shows right now. I think it actually is my favorite show right now, and I am now officially completely caught up on it, which is rad. All right, hold on, let me fix this. So hey, here's the studio here. I think on Sundays, the during the day stream, I think I'm gonna light this like this on Sundays, because yeah, I like it. This is like the daylight, and this right here, right now, this was the whole point of painting this red and this purple down here, so that I could just use daylight balanced white and have a cool looking background. By leaving these walls white or gray or like, you know, some other boring color, I would have to do what I did in the apartment, which is use lights to color the walls. But come on, this is dope, isn't it? Let's just leave it. We'll leave it like this for the rest of today. I do want to turn on this one light source down here, though. We'll put it on white. Look at that. Wow, I haven't really done this. I have not looked at it like this. It looks really decent. It's a little washed out, and this is a little dark. I want more light on this, but I just changed the way I just changed the one light for that, and yeah, I can now tell what I need. I need light coming in from this direction to light that up, and I can actually do that really easily. If by just taking these guys and rotating them a little bit, or I can just take the grids off of these. I bought these grids for the old apartment, well, for the apartment, and I really don't need the grids anymore. So, yeah, I mean, that helps already. But yeah, I could technically take these grids completely off. Pretty cool. All right, friends. Let me... Nope. Leave that in front of you. WeBLEEDfpv box, yo. Let's take a look. There's gates in here. And another surprise. Which, the other surprise is going to have to be a giveaway. Because my stomach is a piece of crap. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. Hey guys, by the way, if your stomach is also a piece of crap, and like you live with like chronic chocolate squirts, oh, I'm the worst. I'm just the worst. Go to Everlywell, Everlywell. Is that it? Everlywell. I just typed it in the chat. They do a food sensitivity test. It's a little expensive. It's 150 bucks. And I can't guarantee that you're going to be dating someone that is so fucking cool that they will buy it for you for Christmas like me. But Jesus Christ, is it worth it? It has changed my life. Up until like 3 or 4 months ago, no, a little longer than that. Up until I started figuring this shit out, literally every single day of my life, for probably the last almost 20 years, I spent between a half an hour and an hour in the bathroom. Every day. That was just my life. And I just given up, and I was like, this is just it. This is just my life. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like that. You can actually only spend like 5 minutes a day in the bathroom. I know that might sound crazy to some of you that have been dealing with this shit like I have, but it's true. There are foods that you're not allergic to, but that your stomach hates. And the Everlywell food sensitivity test will tell you what those foods are, and then you can stop eating those foods, and then you won't have diarrhea every day. And your brain will work better because your gut biome is connected directly to your brain. You will have more time. You will be less angry at your asshole hurting. Do it. This is what I can't do anything with. So one of the things that came up on my Everlywell test is that I'm allergic to just all peppers. And hot sauces are made with peppers, so I can't touch hot sauce anymore. But you guys are gonna get these. I think these are gonna be in the tinywhoop, since they're, you know, tinywhoop related. I think these are gonna be in the Patreon tinywhoop tier giveaways this coming Monday and 2 Mondays after that. So yeah, another awesome perk of joining my Patreon is bi-weekly giveaways. And so the $5 a month tier is the tinywhoop and toothpick tier, and that'll get you entered to win, I think, to win these hot sauces. I will more than likely like just put a molecule of this on my finger and put it in my mouth and go, ooh, I love it, because I do love hot sauces. I just can't eat them. But yeah, huge shout out to WeBLEEDfpv for having the best batteries and this hot sauce, and what I have a feeling are going to be some of the coolest gates, which are what we're going to look at now. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, WeBLEED, for sending these over. This is rad. And yeah, when I do those giveaways, it's going to be like a sponsored WeBLEEDfpv giveaway. Show those guys some love. They have a whole bunch of awesome shit on their website. They are like very, I don't know if they're tinywhoop specific, but like most of their site is tinywhoop stuff. Their site is a little bit slow, so be patient. When you click store, it takes like 5 or 10 seconds to load. Don't think that their site is broken and click away from it. It's just, yeah, whoever's hosting their site is a little bit slow, I guess. Here's the main event though in this box. Damn, yo. Thank you guys. Very, very, very cool. These are brand new. These just came out. And I've got the first set in the world. Guys, hey guys! Hi! Hi pilots! Hi! This is the newest. I'm the only person in the world. You can't even hear me over the crinkling, can you? I'm the only person in the world to have these. These are the newest, hottest thing in the world. Here's my affiliate link. Click it or I'm gonna stab you. Ah! Newest, coolest, best in the world. In the world, the absolute best, the greatest, the best in the world, in the whole country, in the whole fucking universe. It's only me. I'm the only one that has them in the world. Here, sniff it. Ooh, it smells good. I didn't show you the crinkly paper unboxing because I'm a jerk. Ooh, wee, ooh, hi. I've gotten multiple comments from people that when I do that, when I imitate other YouTubers, namely like tech reviewers, that it's their favorite thing in the world. So there you go. That's my excuse. First one. Ooh, that's the octagon. Look at that. That's not an octagon, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's a 6-sided? Is octo is 8. 6 is septa. Is that a septagon? Septuplets. Look at that. That's a big gate, yo. That's a big old gate. And it's got a bunch of Velcro. This is the loop. Velcro is also called hook and loop. I actually prefer calling it hook and loop, but most people don't know what the hell that is. So it's got the loop. What's nice about calling it hook and loop is that you can say like the hook section, you know, the hookers, or the loops. This is not the hook. This is the loop. This is the loop section, the loopers, the lupus. And then it's got a bunch of nice thick, what appears to be maybe Cordura nylon loops here that you can like zip tie to. So that's really nice. And these are like felt. The other gates that I've seen and have are like a vinyl, kind of like a crinkly material. This is like really nice felt. This is really, really nice. This is really well made. I gotta be honest, these are a little bit more expensive than some of the other gates that you can get. And at first I was like, wow, okay. Like at first I just thought it was because they're different shapes. That's not it at all. These are just nicer. This is just a nicer material, and this just looks like better made than most other gates. So you're gonna get what you pay for with these gates, man. That's really nice, man. Jesus. Up next, we've got. All right. Well, sometimes when you do that, they'll thump open, but not in this case. It's gonna hit me. We've got a square gate. Look at that. I think these are bigger too. These are these bigger? Hold on. I got the tinywhoop gates right over here. Let me give you a. Hey guys, I'll give you a size comparison. Oh God, they're way bigger. Jesus, that's what she said. Okay, so not only are you getting a better quality gate, but you're getting a bigger gate. Look at the size difference between the tinywhoop gates. Jesus. I could put a tinywhoop gate inside of this damn thing. Look at that. Look at the size of this gate, yo. Holy crap. That's actually really nice because, like, for the freestyle shit that I'm doing, it's hard to throw the tinywhoop upside down, backwards, blindly through these little tinywhoop gates. Guys, I can't even, I can't stress enough the difference in quality. Like, don't get me wrong, these are fine. I love these gates. I love these tinywhoop gates. But, like, they're very, very, very light. These are like, These are heavy duty, yo. These are really well made. Look at the... See if you can kind of see the material. Right? So there's that one. And there's the tinywhoop gate. See how it's like that shiny kind of... Here. This'll really show it. Alright, so here's the tinywhoop gate. I think this tinywhoop gate is basically like ripstop nylon, but without the ripstop. And then check out this WeBLEED gate, yo. Jesus, these are nice, man. These are really nice. Look at that. Look at that material. See that? It's like, yeah, it's like that material. You know the material I'm talking about. And look at that. So here's the little hook and loop. Here's the little hookers, and here's the little loopers. And then there's the little jib jab with the little, you can put some zip ties in there. There it is. Dude, these are nice. I never thought of, it just never occurred to me that gates could be this good quality. Which one's next? Huh, that's more like it. There's the round one. That's what I'm talking about. I like them round gates. And last but not least, it's got some wacky bends in it. It's a triangle. Would you look at that? A big old triangle too. Yo, these are gonna be really fun. These are gonna be really fun to screw around with. And just have a whole bunch of gates in the basement here to absolutely smash into super hard. So yeah, they sent me an entire second set of these, which is really cool because I got a bunch of spots where I'm gonna have like doubles, and then yeah, this is just gonna be really, really cool. So huge shout out to WeBLEEDfpv. Get your asses over to their website and buy yourself some tinywhoop stuff. Support the companies that support the people that make the content that you watch on YouTube for free. You know what I'm saying? And drop, when you do your WeBLEEDfpv order, drop a little note that says CiottiFPV loved your gates and I love him, and he loves you and you love him and we love each other. And Ramdanko says I've been watching. Oh, we got that. All right, hold on. I'm super behind. Let's get caught up on chat. Oh shit, CMYK, they're window clings. Oh, that's right, I saw the deal for the window clings. CMYK says CiottiFPV, those are window cling stickers, by the way, and will stick on both sides. Dude. Okay, hold on. No, I don't want to be a bad YouTuber. Hold on. Here's twice in one stream. I'll have you know, twice in one stream. Oh look, it came with some. This is the hooker part of the Velcro. It came with a bunch of it, a big long strip of it. Nice. I didn't see that in the bag. Hey guy, hey pilots! Look at this. We're gonna unbox this window cling in the face and dick and balls. Ready? So this is the. Jesus Christ. Look at, ooh, I'm gonna peel it. Ooh, I'm gonna peel it. Are you guys ready? It's time to peel it. Ready for the peel? Ooh, peel. Is there anything better than the peeling? Dude. That's awesome. They're window clings, yo. You can put them on your back. Oh boy. This is I don't know. I don't know about this. I think I might have been I think I've been streaming for too long, friends. I think it's finally gotten to my head. I've finally gone off the deep end. Look at window cling, bro! Look at that! You don't even have to get sticky, disgusting adhesive all over your back window. while showing your support. Look at that. Yeah. Wow, that's really sticky, actually. Cool. And so that was the back. And CMYK says it'll cling on the front, too. So we're going to test that. So if you want to put it on the inside of your window, make sure you clean your window first, of course. And let's see. Yep. Yep, absolutely. Very, very cool. Dude. Rad. So, if you've never ordered stickers before on Sticker Mule, once they have your email address, if you say yes, you can email me, that is, they will send you secret emails a couple of times a month, usually. And in those secret emails, they say it's like the shittiest email you've ever seen. It's just text-based. Like, you would never think that this shitty of an email would be coming from like a really successful, kind of big company like Sticker Mule. I think Sticker Mule is like the biggest of the sticker manufacturers for doing like short runs. A couple of times a month, you'll get this little shitty email from them that's like, psst, yo. Yo. Shh. Yo, hey. Yo. And that's the whole email. No, what it actually says is, yo, for like 2 days. For the next like 2 days. Crazy deal on stickers. Crazy deal, yo. Sometimes it's not stickers, though. Sometimes it's like window clings. Yo, crazy deal on some stuff. You want it? You gotta click this link. You got like 48 hours, though. Yo. Don't miss out. It's on you. Okay? That's the whole email. That's my version of the email in 3 dimensions with a person. And so sometimes it's their holographic stickers, sometimes it's their regular stickers, sometimes it's their they have tape. They can custom print tape for you. This most recent one was window clings, and I remember I looked at it. I was like, ooh, what could I do in a window cling? And then I saw something shiny and I forgot about it. And 48 hours went by and that was the end of it. But yeah, CMYK must have gotten that. I know he's ordered from Sticker Mill before, so he got that email. He was like, what can I order? Oh shit, I know. And here we are, friends. Here we are. So yeah, if you do if you PayPal me $10, you can get your sticker pack with either a Micro King sticker or a Micro King window cling. This is the only way to get these. Ooh, hi guys! This is the only way to get the window clings. Isn't that crazy? In the world. In the world. Oh, in the world. In the world. Only way in the world. The only way in the world. In the world. In the. I didn't get to hear that. If I have time, I want to watch the stream back and see what that sounded like. When I play No 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 and In the World, it doesn't monitor back through, so I don't know how crazy that sounded. Type in chat from 1 to 10. How crazy was that? 10 is the craziest. 1 is not very crazy. Let me know. Let me know if you like that. Bot Grinder's coming up in an hour. I hope you guys are ready. Get your drugs ready, because man, he likes to do them. No. All right, let me get caught up on chat. What a shit show this is tonight. Good lord. Can you tell that I got some actual sleep last night? Can you tell that I slept more than 4 hours last night for a change? It's been a while since I've slept more than 4 hours. We got that. Got that, CMYK. No one FPV says, you're missing face light, throwing half of you into the shadows. Jason Crabtree says, don't have ELRS yet. Have Crossfire and Free Sky, Free Sky. Which Mobula 6 ELRS would you do? 900 and replace Crossfire, or 2.4 and keep Crossfire? Express LRS 900, it just hasn't gotten any real love yet. It's probably great, but like, it seems like they're just ignoring it. Like they just made it and they're like, hey, it's there. So yeah, the ELRS 2.4, especially for a tiny whoop, you know, you're just flying around your house. You don't need 900 on a tiny whoop. Unless down the road you want to get off of Crossfire and switch over to an open source 900 megahertz band, then maybe do the ELRS 900, especially because it's easier to find ELRS 900 stuff in stock because nobody's buying it yet. I have to assume that eventually they'll give more attention and love to the ELRS 900 stuff, but for right now, the 2.4 is like, you know, the darling of FPV. So they're focused on that. But yeah, can't go wrong with either. ELRS all day. Rework FPV says, greetings from Grand Junction, Colorado. Ramdanko says, the amount of the subs equals your value to the world. Blessed for keeping it true equals LOLs and bull crapping. I need to walk, explore / move. Winjumby FPV says, have a great weekend, CiottiFPV and everyone. I think he might have left at 7:27. Quadenstein says, color goes affect the plastic. I think he meant to say color does affect the plastic. And to build on that a little bit, plastic is clear. If you get something that's made of plastic and it's not clear, it's got a bunch of colorant in it. I don't know if the real word is colorant, but maybe it is. It's got a bunch of stuff in it to make it not clear. And so there's less plastic and it's a little bit less strong. So yeah, clear plastic is always the strongest plastic because it's got no additional stuff in it. The darker the plastic is, the more stuff that's in it, so the weaker it is. Does it actually make enough of a difference to be like measurable? I kind of doubt it, but maybe. I mean, you know, science is science, right? So, if you're going for that last 1%, clear plastic all day, bro. Felix Torres says, "What's the difference between VAT, BEC, and others?" I don't know what isn't VAT like tax related, like VAT tax. BEC is a voltage. BEC is what takes one voltage and converts it to another voltage, and others. I don't know what other. Felix, can you tag me again and be a little bit more specific? I don't necessarily know what the question is there, because they seem to be. I don't know how VAT relates to BEC. Hold on. I mean, there's a chance that if I Google VAT now, see, yeah, VAT. When I Google VAT, it's value-added tax. That's what I remember VAT as. Googling an acronym is always a nightmare, because they're like acronyms get used in a million different industries. So that when you Google an acronym, you only find the most common one, which in this case is talking about value-added tax. So yeah, I don't know what. I have a funny feeling that you're not referring to value-added tax, Felix. So let me know what the other acronym of VAT stands for, because I've never heard of that. Charles says, "What's up, collective? Been a while. CiottiFPV, enjoy the new house." Very much so, man. Yeah, it's a fucking dream living here. I'm living with the coolest people in the world. This place is beautiful. It's a shitload of work, so like that's why I've been kind of MIA a little bit. But it's really fun work. Like I'm having a blast doing the work that I'm doing. I'm completely exhausted and struggling to manage my time. But man, what a blast. I'm absolutely loving this. And it'll all get done, you know. I do as much as I can, and then I go to sleep, and then I wake up, and I do as much as I can, and I go to sleep, and it'll get done, you know. Look at this. Look how dope this looks. This wouldn't be done if it weren't for a shitload of help from Patrick and Ken. But, you know, one by one, things will get done. And, yeah. I mean, even without doing all the stuff that Maggie and I are doing, this place is amazing. It's just that, you know, we want to make it our own, and like there's a bunch of little things that it's like, ooh, this hasn't been updated in 20 years, let's fix it. So yeah, it's an absolute blast. CiottiFPV in the house. Thanks for coming through, homie. Did you miss the unboxing? I hope you didn't. It looks like CiottiFPV posted at 7:41. I'm thinking that's before I did the little unboxing. That's great. Ram Donko says it's so nice to know yourself. Goddamn right it is. Okay, you did see it. Awesome. CiottiFPV says, hey, CiottiFPV, it's not overly hot. It's a sauce which complements many dishes across the food spectrum. Love that, man. Where are the ingredients? I can tell you if I can have it. Yeah, so the first ingredient is water, as it usually is. The second ingredient is granulated sugar. That's wild. And then vinegar, but then pepper. If pepper is like within the first 10 ingredients. So if you guys don't know that when you list your ingredients, you have to list them from the most to the least. So the first ingredient, there's always the most of that in the food. Second ingredient, there's the second most. With pepper as the fourth ingredient, it's just gonna make it's gonna make my stomach turn to nuclear waste, unfortunately. But I am gonna try it, and then somebody else is going to love it. And Maggie is a fan of hot sauce too, so if she loves it, it'll be all hers. But yeah, with pepper being that high up in the ingredient list, it won't jive with me, unfortunately. But this is awesome, man. Let me give it the sniff test. I can sniff it without exploding. Look at this professional motherfucker putting a seal on it. If I take the seal off, if I ship it, I'll ship it in a Ziploc bag. If you ever ship a food, friends, don't do what I'm doing right now. Leave it sealed so that if it explodes during shipping, it doesn't get everywhere, hopefully. Hold on. The top part of the seal stayed attached. Let's give it a sniff. That's something else that corny ass YouTubers do, right? They sniff things. There's a photography YouTuber whose channel is Fro Knows Photo. F-R-O. He has an afro. Fro Knows Photo, and when he opens photography gear, he always sniffs it, and it's painful to watch, in my opinion. But you know, he's got a big channel, he's got a big successful channel, and I got a wee little channel, so I can't really talk much shit, but I'll talk all the shit that I want. Ooh, that's very garlicky. Ooh, I love garlic. Oh man, fuck you, stomach. Fuck you! I want to eat more than rice and corn. Rice, corn, and like some seafood, like shrimp, for example, are some of the only things that are like completely safe for me that I can find like all over the place. Son of a bitch stomach. Hey, get yourself some, if you like garlicky hot sauces, good lord, this smells awesome. Get yourself some of this. Pedro Tomei says hex. I don't know what that's in. Oh, right. Hex. Hexagon, right. It's a hexagon gate. Hex. What did I say? What the hell did I think it was? Hex gate. Look, a hex gate. There we go. Ooh, you know what I just realized? Here, hold on. I'm gonna try this out. I think I need to get this on the soundboard here. That's right. All right, so hold on. I'm gonna click it and then pause it. Hold on, huh? Okay. All right, ready? All right, so this will be good. All right, hold on. I gotta get this queued up. I'm gonna get this just right. Desktop audio, is that? Is that desktop audio? Okay, ready? Here we go. Hexgate, not to be confused with Watergate. So I need to grab that sound bite. Hold on, let me turn off desktop audio. All right, so I'm gonna leave this open because I'm just gonna do it now. Just in case you guys don't know this exists. This is a beautiful thing that exists on Earth. If you go to the Google machine and you type in YouTube sound ripper, you can rip just the not sound, audio. YouTube audio ripper. Well, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Tired.
Maggie just got here, friends. There are a bunch of websites where you can rip the audio out of YouTube videos. Oh, hello. Oh. Look at this dog nipping at you.
I know. He wants to go out.
Diarrhea dog in the house. Take it easy, homie.
Come on, baby.
You can drop a YouTube link in here, and it'll serve you an ad. But it'll also... Jesus, come on now. It'll also pull the audio out of it. So... just be careful because these websites, there's a bunch of them, they're all very spammy. So just be a little mindful of that. And... okay, so there we go. And... I'm just gonna do this. We're just gonna set it up right now, because if I don't set it up right now, I will absolutely forget. Stream shit is the name of the folder where I put things, and I'm gonna put this in there. Okay, and it's called The Price is Right, Loser Horn, Gaming Sound Effect. Gaming sound effect. That's funny. I'm just gonna call it Price is Right, Losing Horn. .m4a, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to add a media source. Yep, and we're going to call it Price is Wrong. And then we're going to browse WD4 stream shit. There we go. Oh, you bastard. It doesn't like that it's an M4A. I'm gonna have to... what? MP4? What does it want? What do you want from me, OBS? Hold on. We got this. We're gonna make it happen. You... is it in here? Where is it? Price is Wrong. There it is. What do you want? You want an MP4? Well, you're not going to get an MP4. Alright, you'll get an MP4. That's video, though. Why does it only want video? Jackass. Show and Finder. Hold on, one more time. The price is wrong, bitch. Here we go. Here's your MP4, you jackass. Happy now? Wait. Stream shit. Yeah. MP4, stream shit. There we go. Happy now, Bobby boy? M4A. MP4. There we go. Get rid of the M4A. That's weird. Really? Come on. It's a 4 megabit file, you raper. What? Here we go. Here it is. And price is wrong. Okay. Oh, that's a little loud. That was more than likely a little loud. My apologies. Let's try one more time. This blah 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 blah. What happened? Oh. Still a little loud. Let's back it off just a little bit more. Okay. All right, there it is. We got it. Man sets up live stream. Live on live stream. Oh boy. PJ says, I think I like colorant more than dye. Dye, that's the word. I don't think it is dye. I think it's a powder that they put in. Maybe dye can be a powder, I guess. But yeah, colorant is a much cooler word than dye, isn't it? Zoe Tech with a $19.99 super chat. Holy hell. Get your asses over to WeBLEEDfpv. They continue to support the people that make the content that you like to watch here on YouTube. Thank you so much, homie. Jesus, very, very cool of you. Righteous FPV with a $4.99 super chat. He says poo-poo power. I don't know if he knows this, but if you do a $5 or more super chat and you put a name that would work for the crappy contraption fund, you get to rename it. So I don't know. We're just gonna call it the poo-poo. No, we'll call it the poo-poo power fund. Righteous FPV has officially renamed it the poo-poo power fund, and 422 goes to 427. Anybody that is unfamiliar, there's an ejection pump in the basement here that needs to be fixed in order for the bathroom right over there to work again. And it's infinitely expensive. It's thousands of dollars for them to come fix it. And yeah, so there you go. Pedro Tomei says Hex. Ram Donko says Ciotti is 30,000. FPV good wishes all CiottiFPV. I don't know what that means, but I think I like it. Wam FPV says you're in rare form tonight. I'm dying. Good. Righteous FPV, thank you again for the $5. Zoe Tech, thank you again for the $20. Super, super, super generous. PJ says just got stuck on loop. PJ says 11. Utter Chaos. Jason Black says 11. Sugary OD says 8. Oh, I gotta work harder for Sugary OD. A Cable says 17. These are the numbers I asked you guys when I went completely ballistic 20 minutes ago to rate the level of chaos on a scale of 1 to 10. And it looks like most of you thought that I was all the way off the rails. But man, Sugary OD, you're playing a dangerous game, giving me a number that can be improved upon. Dangerous game, my friend. Grizz FPV says LMAO. Paul McDonald says PP $10 cling please. Very cool, Paul McDonald. What Paul means is that he has PayPal'd me $10, which is going to get him a sticker pack, and he wants the cling. Hey Paul, did you put in your note that you want the cling in addition to your address? Or are you telling me here on the chat that you want the cling? I hope to God that you put it in the PayPal note, because I'll be damned if I remember anything after these live streams. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put one of the window clings in an envelope, and I'm going to write your name. This I'll definitely remember it now. Look at me having a functioning human brain. I can write things. I'm going to write Paul McDonald on the inside of the envelope. And now, no matter what, I will remember. You guys remember these? Look at this. Look what I found. Man. Throwback, yo. This is a pen, guys. But no, more specifically, it's a pen with the individual colors. Throwback life. Okay, I need to start. It is 8:20. I need to start cranking on this tiny whoop. We're done with mailbag. What did I put in the stream title? Did I put things that we need to do that we haven't done? Let's see. Mailbag madness, Q&A. We've done all the things. Great. Building a tiny whoop. Let's go. We're gonna build a tiny whoop. Here we go. Hey guys, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's just say let's go no matter what, over and over again. Let's go! Even when it makes no sense. Let's go! Look, something happened. Let's go! Oh, look, something else happened. Let's go! Can we fucking stop with the let's go? Stop saying let's go. Everybody says it all the time. Aren't you sick of it yet? Why are you saying it? Stop saying let's go. Jesus Christ on a cracker. Is it just me? Like, why is it that people don't get tired of things after the 7,000th time that they've heard them over the course of a week when, like, some stupid 3-word combination becomes the coolest thing in the entire world? Is it just, like, why am I the only one that just wants to vomit after the 5,000th time that they've heard something in a short time frame? Is it just me? It has to just be me. It must just be me. Look at this desk. Look at what a goddamn train wreck this is. I don't know what happened here. I was trying to, like, figure out what I was doing with the tiny whoops, and then, like, I was super drained the other night after the stream, so I didn't clean up. And, jeez. It's really reached a critical mass over here. Man, I am just chock full of both piss and vinegar tonight. Both of them bitches. Chock full. Chock. C-H-O-C-K. Chock. In what world does the word chock mean, like, has a lot of? Is that just me, or is that fucking weird? Chock full of. What chock? Chock? Why does chock mean filled, chock full of? I guess it doesn't mean filled with. Full of is what means filled with. What's chock mean? Why do we use chock in that way? Chock full of. What's the theory behind that? It's not really a theory, I'm sure. Chock full of. That word's fucking weird, man. Chock. What's up, Chalk? It's like a bad nickname for somebody. You know what they called me back in college? They called me Chalk. They called me the Chalkster. Sir Chocolatopus. That went a different direction. I'll be all right, guys. Don't call the police. I know this is a lot tonight, but just it's all good. I'll be fine. Some nights it's just crazy. Some days, some nights I'm just I'm just a raving lunatic. It's gonna be all right. I'll be all right. Don't call the people with the jackets. Don't call them. If they show up here with one of those white jackets or the arms loop in the back, I'm running. Don't. I haven't had a dog in like a million years. Maggie and the kids have this little doggy named Duke. And, man, he's a little shit. I love him, but he is a little devil. And it's funny, like, dogs are different than cats. Didn't think you'd get that kind of real solid information tonight, did you? Dogs are different than cats. There's such a different vibe with, like, dogs than cats, and like, you talk to them different. Like, I would seldom say, like, don't. I usually wouldn't need to say, like, don't to Harry, the cat, my old cat. But with Duke, man, it's like all the time. It's like, yo, don't, hey, Duke, don't. Don't walk back in the house with piss-soaked paws. Don't do it. Don't do it. Can you just, would you please, hey. Duke, don't. Morton Upshot says, the wall looks great now. I wasn't sure when you were making it. Yeah, neither was I. There was a point where me, Patrick, and Ken, when Patrick and Ken first put like paintbrush with red to wall and put like, I don't know, like 1 feet by 2 feet worth of the red on the wall, we all kind of, I came down, I just happened to be coming down the stairs, and I turned the corner, and I was like, oh, fuck. And they looked at me, and I could tell they were just looking at each other, like, it looked like fucking Heinz, yo. It just looked like a goddamn ketchup commercial. And all three of us were like, you sure, bro? Red? You sure? Well, I was like, well, we'll try it. If I have to paint over it, I will. But man, there is no painting over it. It is very red and very purple. But it actually looks great. Even like when you just come down here, like as a human being and just like walk into the room, like it doesn't look obnoxious. It just looks like there's something really cool going on over here. And it's obvious that there is, because there's studio lights all over the place and shit, and like, so it's actually really slick. The normal humans that have come over that either don't know what live streams are or don't know what FPV is, they've been like, ooh, that's cool, which is great. Why did I take the canopy off? Milk was a strange choice. I guess I might as well put this... Well, okay, so let me show you guys this. So this is the regular TrueRC Singularity Ultra Short. This is without... So on Wednesday's live stream, I explained how when I ordered my other Ultra Short, I asked Hugo to make it 2 to 3 millimeters shorter. And that's the one that's currently in use. This is the original one that I ordered that's the regular length. And it still does fit under this canopy, and I'm going to show you guys right now, because what the hell. Otherwise, I took this canopy off for no reason. And I hate when I take things off for no reason, because when you take things apart, it wears the screw holes just a little bit. So if you're going to take something apart, try to take it apart for a reason, so that you're not needlessly wearing the screw holes out. So let's get this guy up here, and we are gonna snap it down. All right, and then as you can see, it's already, like, you can already kind of tell. You do, with this regular length one though, here's what you need to do. You need to send this guy in this direction, and then you need to bend it back. So you need to run this over a little bit. Hold on, let me use something plastic here. So you need to run this guy like that, in that direction, and then you just need to put a little bend in the antenna, because it's just a little bit too long. So you just need to bend it just ever so slightly off to the side like that. And what actually helps is if you put a big bend in it, and then the wire will have like a little bit of memory or whatever to it. And then, yeah, it doesn't need to be quite that far sideways, just kind of like that. And then we're going to get our little janky antenna going here. I'm actually going to run that janky antenna upwards to try to get a little bit of extra range out of this, because we did get a little failsafe the other day, which was super strange. I actually kind of think it was the Beta FPV module's fault, but who knows. So yeah, there you go. It fits under there, and it's at a little bit more of an angle than the shorter one. See how it's kind of angled in there? But it's totally fine. It sits in there completely fine. And yeah, you've got the best antenna in the world, completely internal under the canopy. And that is utterly fantastic. Alright, let's put this canopy back on that we had no real reason to take off in the first place. Man, I'll tell you what, having this thing inside this canopy is... oh, I don't have it on this one. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, please. Have it... oh. Nah, bro. Nah, you don't need to be... You don't need to be on the screen like that, homie. Oh, I do need to move it up a little bit, though. Here. Okay, there it is. Oh, I guess it already played it. Eh, whatever. It's fine. I'll get it. I'll figure this... Oh, excuse me. I'll figure this streaming thing out at some point. Soon enough. Soon enough. It'll be like one of the good live streams. I don't know. I gotta be honest. Like, the really polished live streams, I don't give a fuck. Like, it doesn't matter to me at all if a live stream has, like, fancy overlays and, like, all kinds of... Like, do you guys care? I suspect no. If you do care, just keep your mouth shut, because it'll make me feel bad. You guys know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys seen like a streamer that tries really hard, and like they have like all fancy transitions and shit like that? I don't know. I don't care. I would rather them spend all that time that they put into doing that into like making better content. You know? Although most of those guys are video game streamers, and you know, I mean, how much can you really play a video game? So I guess I get it. They're taking a break from the thousands and thousands of hours playing the same video game over and over and over again, and that's kind of important. There's much more variety in FPV versus video games, video game streaming, whatever you want to call it. My throat hurts. I'm screaming too much. I'm almost caught up on chat. No, I'm not. I'm super behind on chat. Holy shit. Hold on. PJ says, I just started watching Jared Poland. Ah, there he is. No shit, PJ. Yeah, Jared Poland is Frono's photo. And he is great. He's a very talented guy. He's a great reviewer. But he's just a little too corny. And after I watched him for a while, I just couldn't do it anymore. And I just had to bail. It was just... I don't know what it is, man. I just have this, like, thing where, like, I can't continue to watch people that try really hard and are really corny. And, like, I'm sure there's plenty of people that think that I'm super corny, and that's completely fine. You know, I don't expect those people to watch me. You know, like, that's, I don't know. Sometimes I think that I'm the only one that's like that. But I know I'm not. I know I'm not. I know that plenty of people, like, just can't watch people that they find to be corny. And, you know, luckily there's lots of content available for free, so you can pretty easily... to be honest, like, I actually kind of prefer when I find a reason to not watch something, because there's too much to watch. So, like, if I'm given, like, an easy way out, I'm gonna take it. So this is the one where the bell dropped. So this is what happens to these two-piece Bell 0802s eventually, is that the magnet ring drops down. There's one that's fucked, and here's one that's normal. You can really see it on that side, right? So, hold on. There you go, right? And usually, you can just take your fingernails and just push the magnet ring back up, but sometimes, and like in this case, it dropped like all the way down, and this is actually the first time that I haven't been able to push one back up with my fingernails, so I'm going to come in here with the chip lifter and see if maybe I can just give it a little extra Oompa Loompa here. Because if I can push this magnet bell back up, this motor will keep going for a while. Like once they drop, you know, they will drop again, but usually you got to hit them pretty hard to get it to do this. So if I can push this back up, and I'm able to, I'm starting to get it. This motor will go for a while longer. And it's going. It's going slowly, but it is going. Frono's photo. That's the problem with Jared Poland. At the beginning of every episode, he says, and he says it just like that, Frono's photo, and that's when I turn it off. Because like I'll see a thumbnail and I'll be like, "Ooh, I want to learn about that," and I'll be like, and I'll be like, maybe he's not a gigantic douchebag anymore, and then I'll turn it on and I'll be like, "All right, cool, here we go," and then he'll say, Frono's photo, and I just hit the square button, which on the PlayStation controller is backs you out, back to the menu. There it is, and it's fixed. It just needed a little bit extra love. So this motor is kind of fucked up. But it's so it's like it's been weakened now by the fact that fell down. So what I do is I just put some black marks on it to like remind myself that this is one that's got something bad going on, you know. But I can put this back on and it'll last a while longer, and then eventually when I slam it into the ground really hard again, it'll drop down again. And what happens is it gets like gradually worse and worse and worse. So like every time the magnet ring drops, it loses a little bit of adhesion. And technically speaking, there is some there is this not fancy, but there is a Loctite that you could maybe put in there to fix it up. But if you get a little bit of that Loctite into the bushings, the whole motor is fucked. So I don't even try it. I just keep pushing it up, and then eventually I'll retire that motor. So let's put these hex motors on. These are 0802 30,000 kV from tinywhoop.com, and the extra motors in here are the Happy model 0802 19,000s. 19,000 is a useless kV, in my opinion. So basically, I'm just going to use them as spare bells when these if these tinywhoop EX 0802s spit magnets, which they probably will. I will replace the bell with these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus, I have 6. Why do I have 6? Oh, I finally did score 125,000. So I did an order, and on the order, I ordered 5, but I accidentally ordered the 19,000 kV, which is just useless. And then I tried to pawn them off on you guys, but nobody wanted to buy them. And then so I said, screw it, I'll hold on to them. Maybe at some point I'll find a use for them. And lo and fucking behold, I ordered so then at some point I ordered a 25,000. Just out of probably stubbornness. And then I ordered these tinywhoop 30,000s, and at some point a lightning bolt hit my brain, and I was like, yo, it doesn't matter if these are fragile, because I've got a whole bunch of replacement bells. It is a complete pain in the ass to swap the bells on these little tiny 0802s, admittedly, but I am usually able to do it successfully. It requires much patience and a pillow to scream into, but it is doable. It is definitely doable. All right, so I can put that back in the tinywhoop bag because we're gonna slap these motors on. Just slap them right on. Just slap them. It was a ranty night tonight, isn't it? Tuner Taxi's in the house. He says, "What's up? Driving to Michigan for HD0 team race. That's pretty cool." Right 9 says, "When you play that womp womp war sound, the video box shows. Was it doing it on the? It was doing it on the main one too, wasn't it? Let's see. Oh, for fuck's sake! Hold on. Problem solved. Let's try it one more time. Yep, good to go. That's how I fix problems around here. I drag shit off the side of the goddamn screen. That'll bite me in the ass at some point. I'll like need to find that box and I won't be able to bring it back onto the screen because I dragged it off the side or something like that. That'll guaranteed that bites me at some point. Well, if that box plays, why doesn't the... whatever. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. So by building, in the stream title, when I said building a tinywhoop, you know, I mean, this is not building a tinywhoop, but let's be honest. Building a tinywhoop, this is about half of building a tinywhoop. This is arguably the most time-consuming part of building a tinywhoop, because there's like triple the number of screws here as there are on the entire rest of the rig. So if you think I clickbaited you, I did, but you know, eat it. Let's get this little guy tucked in here. There we go. If you think I clickbaited you, I didn't do it on purpose. I did have plans of building an actual tinywhoop tonight, but then there were just so many goddamn opportunities to imitate annoying YouTubers, and it really took a lot of time. And there was some really cool stuff sent to me by amazing companies like WeBLEEDfpv and amazing people like CiottiFPV and amazing people like me with the Stick End Fund, which made its way home. So if you want to get in on the Stick and or Dick End Fund, join my Patreon. Head over to Discord, and there's a text channel called Dick Ends. And in there are instructions on how to get... I'm not going to say that. That's over the line. That would have been horrifying. On how to get stick ends sent to you. One of every single one that's available for purchase on the internet in 2022. I seriously just thought it was the year 2020 a second ago. Paul McDonald says, I did put it in PayPal, but I did not send my address. You've shipped to me before, but I will send it again on Facebook Messenger when I get home. Thank you, brother. You're good, Paul. You're on Patreon, and your address is in there, and that's kind of the only place that I can look. Like, if I ever need your guys' address, the only place that I can look, but the place that I always do look, is Patreon. So, yeah, you're good, Paul. You don't have to message me. Alright. And one more motor. We're going to plug it in. We're going to see what direction these motors are spinning in. This will actually be kind of interesting. I'm switching one happy model with another happy model motor. So you would think that the motor direction is not going to change. But I bet you it does. I bet you there's at least one motor that doesn't spin the right direction. Which is just maddening. I will say, though, that the motors that I pulled off of here had some of them had the red, some of them had the green wires. And I assume that that the red is one direction, the black is the other direction. So it'll make sense when I hook this up to Betaflight and two of the motors spin incorrectly. In theory, if I now take another set of motors with all black cables, like another set of happy model motors that are not directional, not red and black, just black, in theory they'll all spin the right direction. Or they'll all spin the wrong direction. It's one of the things that like tiny whoops have held on to forever. Is the if you've been into FPV long enough, you'll know what I'm talking about. There was a time where all motors were sold as either counterclockwise or clockwise rotation, and then eventually the manufacturers realized how absolutely unbelievably insane that is to be doing that, and they stopped. But tiny whoop motors didn't stop. When you buy usually when you buy a bind and fly tiny whoop, it'll have some motors with red cables, some motors with black cables, and the ones with red cables, 2 of the motor wires are switched from the ones with black cables, and that'll make it spin the opposite direction. I guess you could argue it makes sense with tiny whoop motors because they're geared towards beginners, but no. Give beginners one less thing to worry about and just make them all the same color. And then, because like reversing the motor direction, no, you know, it's not true. Nowadays it's easy to reverse the motor direction, but that's pretty recent. GrizzFPV says throwback from way back. I wonder what he was talking about. That was 26 minutes ago. 14 minutes till bot grinder. Let's get this thing up in the air. No One FPV says, I get so sick of Business Lingo 2 Synergy. Remember that one? Just shoot me now. Yeah, Business Lingo can go to hell forever. It's absolutely vile and horrible and just the douchiest thing in the entire world. PJ says, I've been put into fax no printer instead of saying facts. Hella goofy. No One FPV says, it's Old English term meaning jaw or cheek. Is it really? No One FPV says, in other words, a mouthful. Interesting. Rework says, as close or as completely as possible. No One FPV says, I'm hiding from the men with the jackets. They're outside my door. A Cable says, don't worry, bro, you're safe here. Denzel says, possibly from Middle English, word choke means cheek. Basically, cheek to jowl, full of, crammed in. Interesting. Morton Upshot says, you picked the wrong hobby if you don't like taking shit apart. So true. Ram Donko says he could Sat Night Live. A Cable says I use 19,000 kV. Oh, A Cable, you're leaving so much performance on the table, homie. 25,000 and up, or nothing. And then if you want less, you can just motor limit it down. There's no disadvantages. Bob Noxus is in the house. What's up, homie? Ram Donko says Mob equals I got no Mahala left. But 0702s and 400 milliwatts does appeal. Grimace face. And I'm caught up on chat. Awesome. All right, let's get this thing up in the air. I'm going to put some propellers on it, but I don't... maybe T-Motor doesn't care if I show these to you, but I'm not going to ask them. So I'm just going to put this camera on, and then you guys will just have to use your imagination. Although, you know, the bench cam is down in the corner, so if you're just unbelievably curious, you'll be able to see a little bit. But I mean, I already told you what the deal is with them. There's no surprises, especially that you're going to see that small. But, well, actually, if you really care about color, I'm about to spoil the color surprise for you. Maybe you can't see it down in the corner there. But yeah, let's put these guys on. Actually, let me prep these. When you get a tiny whoop prop, before you put it on, take a little pair of needle nose pliers and open up the top hole of the propeller so that it will sit all the way down on the motor shaft. That's actually really important for durability of the motor shafts. Although that went pretty. Let's see. Maybe they already did that in this prop. You definitely have to do that on the gem fan props. Oh wow, okay, so you don't have to do that on these. Damn, T-Motor, okay. They I feel like maybe they talked to a tiny whoop pilot or two, because they got some stuff right on these. You'll know if you get it right if you get stabbed every time you put the propeller on, because the 1 millimeter motor shaft goes up above the flat top, and it stabs you right in the finger ever so slightly. Not hard enough to break the skin, but just hard enough to like hurt a little bit. So there we go. Let's get this plugged in, get some batteries hooked up to it, see the motor direction, and we'll whale it around the house. And I'll let you guys know how the EX0802s fly. Hey, no, actually, what we're going to do first is get a weight, because I'm not 100% sure that the EX02s weigh exactly the same as the 0802s. The rig with the EX0802s and the triblades, which are a little bit heavier, is 20.9 grams. The rig with the 0702s on biblades is 19.8 grams. So 19.8 versus 20.8. So there's still a gram difference. These are identical. The motor wire leads are a little bit longer on the heavier rig. So the propellers are 0.2 grams heavier. So then there's a 0.8 gram difference between these two rigs. And I don't know what else that would be other than the motors, to be honest with you. I really don't. So my guess is going to be that the EX0802s are a little bit heavier. They would be 0.2 of a gram heavier. 2468. Yeah, so don't quote me on this, but my guess is, because everything else on these two rigs is identical, my guess is that, and this would make sense because of math, the EX0802s are 0.2 of a gram heavier per motor. 0.2 of a gram times 4 motors is 0.8 of a gram, and then the propellers are 0.2 of a gram heavier for all 4. So that would be the extra gram. That's too much extra weight. I can almost guarantee you that the 0702 rig, I'm going to like more. Why am I looking at that? All I need to look at is the motors tab. I was acting like this was a fresh build. Here we go. Let's see which motors are going the right direction, which ones are going the wrong direction. Why won't the motors spin? What's happening? Ooh, the propellers are a little... What? Ooh, the propellers are touching the ducts a little bit. These ducts are a little bit worn in, and they do have some plastic residue on them. So these props are ever so slightly bigger than the gem fans. That's kind of interesting. You know what it is? This one duct is just bent out of round. That's what it is, and so is this one. But with the gem fan props in here, it was fine. So these T-motor props are ever so slightly bigger, tiny little bit. But now that we're good. Jesus, hold on. This one duct is, it's really hitting on this one duct. This frame is pretty beat, though, in all honesty. So they sit low in the ducts. Hopefully I didn't just blow this ESC up. This is motor 4 that's giving me the problems. If I can get it spinning, there it goes. It'll clearance itself in. Come on, clearance yourself in. All right, we're good. Yep, we're good. Ow. All right, motor 3 is spinning the wrong direction. And motor 1. With a tinywhoop, you can just fire the motors up in the motors tab and just put your finger above it and you'll feel... So I feel thrust on motor 3, upwards thrust. I feel upwards thrust on motor 1. No upwards thrust on 4. No upwards thrust on 2. So motors 1 and 3 are spinning the wrong direction. So we're going to come in here and we're going to turn this off and we're going to do motor direction. I understand individually. Motor 1. Motor 1 we're going to reverse. Motor 3, we're going to reverse. Close. I understand. And now, all the motors are producing downward thrust. Stop motors. There we go. Let's fly. Hold on. Let me go into the PIDs and take a look at where this rig is. Okay, this is the kind of sort of meme tune, but not really. I want to get a little bit more aggressive with this tune just so that it matches up with the other rig a little bit closer. So I'm going to go up to 1.8 on the master multiplier. What else do I have going on? D-gains are cranked up a little bit. That's cool. That's bottomed out. Oh, there's way too much feed forward on this, though. Let's get the feed forward under control. There we go. Dynamic damping. For D-max, yeah, there's a lot of D-max. That's good. Drift wobble. Pitch damping. Why do I have pitch turned down? I think that feels like a mistake. Yeah. All right, cool. Not a major change there, just a really subtle little change. All right, cool. Let's unplug, reset the flight controller, and let me get the... Oh, balls. I left the VRX plugged in the other night. Whoopsie. It runs really hot. Let me feel it. Oh, it's hot. I've been meaning to cut a couple of slots in the plastic cover on that video receiver, but whatever. This is not a fresh battery that I'm putting onto this rig, but I just want to start to I just want to put it up in the air and see what's what. See if I can feel a little bit of a difference here. Not feel a difference. I'm just gonna try to get used to it. So let's go over to VRX mic scene. Look at that. We need a controller. I need some Googles. And away we shall go. Look at them feet. Throttle warning, yo. Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. Alright. Let's fly. There it is. So these are the HEX0802s. They're at full steam, 30,000 kV, with triblades, which is, oh boy, I'm at 0 throttle. Okay, can't turn the tune up that high. I'm asking a little too much of it. So let me just fix that real quick. Come on. All right. Now I know why I had the master multiplier at 1.6. Here we go. This must be on Betaflight 4.3 stable, where the PIDs are a little bit more aggressive. And I bet you the other rig is on a release candidate 4.3. So I really need to fix that. I really need to get the other rig onto 4.3 stable so that I can match these settings up. So we're at 1.6 now. What else did I change? Nothing, I don't think. Let's save it. And do I have the filters all jacked up? Yeah, look at the filtering that I have. Let's do this. Let's turn off gyro low pass 1 all the way. And then we'll bring this down to 1, and that'll bring gyro low pass 2 down to 500. And yeah, that should be good. 1 notch, 150 to 900. Hey, it's 8:58. Go enjoy some bot grinder, friends. I'm gonna just fly really quick. But yeah, head on over. VRX and mic. Save it. Disconnect it. Into the sky we go. HEX0802's first flight. Hopefully it works this time. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. The tune was completely fine. It was really stupid that I messed with it at all, but, you know. Would you expect any less? Alright, so the reason it's having trouble is because that propeller is hitting the duct. So that'll clearance a little bit. Oh, wow, or not. Hold on. So we're getting the core temperature warning because, okay, it went away. Because of that, as it self-clearances, that'll stop. It's already stopped, but right. So triblade prototype props on the EX0802s. Trying not to crash it. It feels very similar to what it did with the gem fans, the gem fan triblades, which would make sense. These look identical. And that was on 0802s. Oh God, why me? Where could I even be? Oh, I can hear footsteps. I think Maggie's gonna help me. I think Maggie's gonna help me. Help me! Help me! Oh, she's helping me! Woo! Thank you! All that matters is not getting it stuck in her hair. Look at Felix and Maggie hanging out. Low battery, oh boy, let's see if we can make it back. Dive down the stairs. Whoa! I'll tell you what, I am getting better at going down the stairs. Okay, so it feels good. Like I said, though, it feels very similar to the previous setup with 0802, the heavier 0802s, 25,000 kV with triblades. I think what I'm feeling is triblades. I think that there's a real magic to high kV with biblades. But here's what we're going to do. We are going to hammer on this thing. We're going to full throttle this thing a bunch because right now this is 30,000 kV with an 0802 and a triblade. This should make a significant amount more thrust than the 0702 rig on 30,000s with biblades. Alright, this battery's dead already. I don't know why all of a sudden it's super upset. I don't know if the battery's dead or if it's just oscillating to hell. No, the battery's dead. Look at it, 3.6. Man, that tune is like jacked. Look at this thing, ready? This is a hell of an aggressive tune. This battery did not charge though, which is weird. How many tinywhoop chargers do I have that don't charge batteries anymore? What's happening here? All right. Next battery. Yeah, this tune is for sure at the limit, which makes sense. It's absolutely just dialed, like crazy, crazy, crazy locked in. Here we go, friends. Hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing? We got these fancy new gates, and I haven't even hung one of them up yet. Hanging the gate up on the WeBLEEDfpv, what are these called? Gate holder adhesive chimichangas. There we go. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. I'm the winner. Hang this one up over here. Where are you at, chimichanga? There it is. Oh crap. It's over here. There we go. Alright. Woo! Fresh gates, man. These things are fantastic. Alright, let's do it. Nice and big gates. Big gate life! Jesus, look at the field of view of that camera. Pit loop is still kind of freaking out. There's the core warning. Core temperature warning. It should calm down. I can hear it just barely touching the duct. Yeah, it's calming down now. Okay, cool. So, oh God, somebody turned out the lights. Oh boy, we got no light up here. Oh boy, we're in the dark, friends. We're in the dark. Oh boy, oh, it's a little sketchy. Wow, this has some power with these triblades on 30,000 kV. What's the, what are the amp numbers reading? Can anybody, give me an idea of what kind of amps it's pulling at full throttle? Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on. I can turn this umbrella lamp up from my phone, and that'll throw more light into this room. Hang on. I want the black umbrella. It's only on 20%. We're gonna move it up to 100%, and we're gonna turn it to cool white. All right. So that should be throwing some more light into that room now. Oh yeah, is it ever? Oh, look at us. Full throttle. Wow, it's got real power, yo. Battery's starting to sag, as it should be. Jesus. This is a WeBLEEDfpv BT 2.0 folded cell battery. The best that there are. Look at this thing, yo. This is a full tilt 5-inch freestyle rig in the house. Come on now. You can fly this. So this is flying a tinywhoop big. Like really, like flinging it around and lots of full throttle, not shooting the little gaps, just shooting the big gaps. This is what I love about these big high kV motors, is that you can fly a tinywhoop really big like this. With the lower kV motors, your only choice is to fly a tinywhoop small. With these crazy kV motors, you can fly it big, or you can, oh man, I'm really figuring out the down the stairs thing. Or you can fly it small by doing a throttle limit. If you go with the lower kV motors, you're stuck. You can only fly it small. It just won't fly big, you know, because you don't have the extra kV. Jesus, this thing rails in here. All right, so these props are something else. Now that they're not hitting on the ducts. Oh boy. Oh, I landed on the laptop. And the battery life ain't bad either. What are we at, 230? And I've been just pounding on full throttle? There we go, okay. So, last battery is going to be the rig that you see right here with the 0702s and the biblades. Let's get it done. You guys should be watching Bot Grinder, for the record. I can't really say much about the prototype prop 661. I said too much earlier in the live stream. But they seem to be damn good. So now we're going to move over to the biblades. Do me a favor and keep your eye on the amps. Let's compare the amps between these two rigs. That was tinywhoop.com/happymodel EX0802s, the lightweight 0802s, 30,000 kV with these T-Motor tri-blade prototype propellers. Now we are doing tinywhoop/happymodel 0702 30,000 with the Gemfan biblades. Oh boy. So let's get it upstairs as soon as we can and start doing full throttle bangs. Oh my god, this is just the weight of this rig is so good. Alright. Uh-oh. That's gonna be stuck. No! Wow, okay. Alright, let's get these full throttle blasts done here. Alright. Bring it back down. Yeah, it has noticeably less power. You guys can tell, can't you? I mean, it's still got an absolute ton of power. But, I am pretty sure that it's got a little bit less power, which makes a lot of sense. We've gone from, this is now a smaller stator motor with a biblade instead of a triblade. Whoa, okay. So, crash prevention actually triggered. Yeah, I mean, this still has plenty of power, but it's definitely a little bit less. Man. man, flying them big like this is really, like, thrilling is a word that I could use. Oh, thank you, baby. Look at her. Look at this vixen that cares about people. Ooh, backing out of that hallway. Look at your boy go. Diving down. Oh. Falling down the stairs. Ooh. 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 Figuring this place out. Figuring out the dives, the gaps, the... let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Full tilt. Less talking, more flying. Oh, so close. Yo, for the record, these 0702s are durable as shit. Oh, I thought I could pull that off. Oh, I lost the, I bet you I lost the antenna. I didn't lose it. It's inside the canopy, but I bet you the antenna came unplugged. Let's take a quick look. Who's that? Is that a Duke down here? Is there a Duke down here? Duke, are you down here? Is that what I just heard? Alright, let's see. Nah, the antenna's still on there. Why'd the video go so bad? That was weird. Did you guys see any amps? What's the amp situation with this setup? Anybody know? Was anybody watching? Oh god, back down the stairs we come. Oh boy. Yeah, these 0702s have put up with a horrendous amount of abuse. And they're still absolutely fine with it. Oh boy. Oh boy, come on. We moved the, Maggie and I moved the couch a little bit, and this Papasan chair, and it's funny, it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I hope you guys caught the battery is too low to get a good feeling for the amp pull on a full throttle punch. Oh! Alright, just as I thought I was getting better at coming down the stairs. This rig has really taken a simply historic amount of abuse. That's the end of our flying for the night. We're going to talk for a second and then wrap it on up. Yeah, this rig, I mean, 10,000 points for durability. Really, really impressive. It was making a little bit of noise just now. Let me throw it into turtle mode and see if there's one motor that's louder than another. No. They're just getting worked. I mean, they're just getting worked. They're just getting beat. Anybody? So we 661 is calling out 17 amps on the rig with the triblades. When the battery was dead just now, I saw 12 point something amps. Did anybody happen to, or can anybody quickly rewind the stream and look at those full throttle blasts I was doing when the battery was charged to figure out what the amp numbers were? Anybody? It is, man, that's a tough comparison. It's definitely, I'm going to keep it moving so you can't see the prototype props, but this is the rig on the EX0802s. That's a lot. Like, this is hard to fly. This is very hard to fly with the 0702 30,000s and the biblades. This is next level hard to fly. But all that being said, when I first built a newbie drone, Acro B, which is like 2 grams heavier on 0802 25,000 kV motors, which is less powerful than both of these, I was like, yo, this is impossible to fly. And then after a while, I got used to it. So, yeah, this EX0802 30,000 kV rig is very interesting. This is definitely easier to fly, mainly because it has less power and it's lighter weight. But, Jesus, this is a thing. This is wild. I'm going to be flying this more for sure. I'm not just going to pull these motors right off of this. This is a thing. Jesus. Could you guys see the difference in power? If you couldn't, get your goddamn eyes checked before you go watch some bot grinder. All right, friends. That's all I've got to say about that. Thanks for hanging out. Wait, let me get caught up on chat. Dan636 says, what rig is this? I think when you asked that question, it was the Mob6 ELRS with EX0802 30,000 kV motors on T-motor prototype tri-blade props. Dan636 says, I just got here, more CiottiFPV for the win. Veritas Weasel says, what's it cost to build a hot little devil? I don't know what a hot little devil is. But these builds are about 140 all in. You just buy a Mob6 and a set of these motors and a Meteor 65 frame. 661 says, so 30,000 kV is probably great for outdoors. I don't think that tiny whoops make any sense outdoors, so I'm going to say no. But if you're going to fly a tiny whoop outdoors, absolutely 30,000 kV is what you want. Lost Sync says 14 to 15 amps on the 07 rig. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So 661 saw 17 amps on the tri-blade 0802 30,000 kV rig, and Lost Sync is saying 14 to 15 on the 0702 biblade rig. Makes a lot of sense. That's actually a lot. I would think it would be a little bit less than that, but okay. Tuner Taxi says you flew the tri-blade a lot better. That's interesting. I was flying a little bit better. Let's fly it some more. Between one battery and the next, my flying can kind of go to hell. Also, I think one of them is on Betaflight 4.3 stable and the other one's not, so I need to get the 07 rig onto the same flight firmware as the 08 rig. But that's interesting. I think you're right. Dan636 says I rewound a bit, but I believe the high saw was 14. It's so quick on the screen, it's hard to tell. 661 says, so is the Mobeetle good? Diamond F4 and 0702? I don't know. I haven't built mine yet. Maybe this coming Whoop Wednesday I'll build it. Thanks, guys. Go watch some bot grinder. Love you. CiottiFPV.com if you want to keep seeing this kind of content. Huge shout out to WeBLEEDfpv for these awesome gates. That one already fell down. 661 with the last comment of the night. I want to get Diamond F4 and build a light rig. May just get a Mobeetle. I don't know. Yeah, I would just get the Mobeetle. Although the motors that come with the Mobeetle are shitty KV, so it kind of sucks. Sticker packs, $10. PayPal me, CiottiFPV.com. Scroll down. There's a PayPal button. $10, bunch of stickers, and put your address in the hip hop, in the slip slop, in the PayPal thing, in the place. Here comes some more cinewhooping at University of Georgia. Be good, friends. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Is this just flying down the hallways? Hold on. Let me give you guys something half decent to watch, not just me flying down the effing hallways. Alright, well, the computer just decided to shit its pants. Come on, computer. Please. Please. Which one's this? The external hard drives, I think they need to be on a, I think I need to get them onto a hub, a faster hub. They're on a USB hub that might not be all that fast right now. I think that might be the problem. Come on, man, please. Nope, that's not the one. This is the one. Well, let's play this one. This one will be good. All right, friends. We'll throw on some music from Epidemic Sound, because that's what I do. Be good. 26,000 is not shitty. 23,000 is shitty. 25,000 is the bare minimum, in my opinion, for a tiny whoop motor. Any less than that, and it's just... yeah, it's just silly. Later, friends. See you Sunday at 3 o'clock. Be good. Or else.